Hey minasan, konnichiwa. On this video, I'll share or tell you something about what I've experienced as caregiver in facility here in Japan and when I started in choosing nursing care skills field work. All right, so I uploaded this Gifu trip, by the way, I had way back so you could see the view from this place, and I guess it's a province side look here in Japan, and it's Moryo daki desu. Dakara itta desho. So let's start. To those viewers who don't know me yet, I'm Irish from Cebu, Philippines, an ex-trainee from Sendai, Japan, last 2015 to 2016, a Jishusei visa or trainee visa holder. To make it short, I went back home in Philippines and started to do a self-study for my Japanese language and parametric skills test, as this was the pre-requirements for applying back to Japan as SSW visa or specified skills working visa. So I arrived here in Japan last February 1, 2023. Eventually, I worked right away in my facility February 3, 2023 here in Aichi, Japan. You know what, guys? I was so shocked because I thought I'll be taking offs from my long hours or days of trip that was from Cebu to Manila, stop over in Manila to report in agency, and then the following day, that's from Manila to Nagoya, arrived at Chubu Airport, Japan. I think still at Nagoya region. Well, fighting spirit was there. Go for Japan, work harder in Japan. So let's start sharing about my job here. So let me do my best to tell you in English words, not really fluent in English language. So let me try my very best. Okay. I was assigned in group home dementia care unit. I have 9 elders to be assisted and taken care of. At first, guys, I feel worried and afraid towards the elders because aside from no caregiving experience from Philippines, some of them has this illness like epilepsy. Something went wrong up with their brain or memory. I mean, every morning, like for example, I have this one elder, Mr. O, an old man, Juritsu, meaning can be able to stand, can be able to walk, has this attitude of throwing something like tables, books, pens, or anything that he might see or pick up. And another one, Miss M, an old woman who uses the wheelchair, will always requested to go to toilet many times, guys. And it's a bit tough because she will not urinate, and I think it's already her illness of feeling pee, but will not come out during in the toilet seat. I don't know how to explain this, but I think you already understand. Well, being a caregiver is not only assisting elders to toilet; it's all about you know taking care of their daily activity lives, their physical and mental health we face every day is really important. They're like toddlers that need much focus, attention, care, and love. So if you're not patient enough and dedicated as caregiver, then this is not your dream job here in And Japan. Communication, by the way, is really important. And please don't forget to enhance your Nihongo or Japanese language when you come to Japan. And another thing is that you need to know each of their characteristics so that it's easy for you to communicate to them. So from my unit, I already know the strategies and their attitudes every time they will ask me something which is not good for their health. Sometimes one elder will requested me to open the door unit to go home. Some will ask why did he stay here in the building. Another one is keep on asking about their son and daughter to come and fetch them. You really need to answer them calmly, explain positively so they would stay relaxed and content. So sometimes, guys, I diverted them to watch interesting movies or any TV programs, allow them to listen old Japanese music or songs, do recreational activities so that they will forget and just play and talk with their co-elders. And from my facility, it's actually all around method. I mean, I prepare their meals and snacks, change diapers, even taking their baths. From my 3 months of working as caregiver, I already know the procedures and getting along well with my coworkmates. And speaking of coworkers or coworkmates, I believe that toxic people are everywhere, but I want you to know is that just focus your work and backbiting coworkmates is not good. And I experienced it here, hearing Japanese to Japanese issues Japanese to Filipino or Pinoy issues, gaijin to gaijin, meaning foreigners to foreigners misunderstandings, and so on. So please be reminded to work seriously, follow your senpai tachi's instructions, and stay away from toxic one. So by the way, guys, some of you were asking me about my salary, my shifts at work experience, and how's my Japanese moshirokuri or reportings. Well, I will answer that here one by one. Okay, so first is for my salary. Well, it's mama des. It's a so-so show. I think I received what I signed in contract from Philippines, and I will answer yes to those people who asked me for receiving the net salary a bit higher here in Japan. And this is just based on my experience or from my company here in aichi, Japan. So that's it. Still grateful and blessed that I came back here in Japan with my own perseverance and dedication to Japanese language. Charots. All right, so next is for my shifts. So from my department or unit, I have this shift in Haibang from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Nikan shift from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And if you wanted to know more about the working task, you can actually check my playlist tab there. Thank you. And also Nagayakin, which is a total of 18 hours duty from 4 p.m. today. Out will be the next day at 10 a.m. So during 18 hours of duty, from experience, slightly relaxed during at night since elders were totally fall asleep. But sometimes zombie elders were there too. So chototahin desu yo. And we'll do a reportings every morning before I go home. And actually it's kotai or jumbang jumbang. It's actually a schedule since we have two group home units. So together with that, during the Mooshiyokuri or reportings, I mean during the reportings, day service and short stay group are there. Also the managers or the supervisors as well, initiating the meetings or what is going to do or upcoming announcements in the facility, something like that. So I think that's it for today's video episode, and I hope you get ideas about my job here as caregiver in Japan or aichi, Japan. And yeah, we're done about appointments in Gifukens, and so we are so hungry, and we stopped by at Vikings Buffet or Vikingu Restaurant. So it seems like yakiniku or eat all you can food. All right, so we're about to go home now, and thank you so much, guys, for always watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in my next video. Goodbye.